Ever feel like your bank account is on a diet you didn't agree to? You work hard, swipe your card, and by the end of the month, poof, the money's gone. Here's the truth. Most of us don't have an income problem. We have a spending problem. And no, you don't need to be a financial wizard, own Tesla shares, or land an early IPO allocation to start saving money. You just need one underrated skill: minimalism. Minimalism isn't about living with 3 shirts, eating rice every day, or giving up your Netflix. It's about cutting out the financial noise and focusing your money on things that actually bring value. Today, I'll show you practical money-saving tips with minimalism, and by the end, you'll see how even small changes can snowball into compound interest-level savings that rival stock market appreciation. If success is your goal and you're ready to level up, make sure you subscribe. Every video is crafted to move you closer to the life you deserve. Let's dive into the first one. Declutter to discover hidden cash. Most people don't realize they're living in an accidental storage unit. Closets stuffed with clothes you haven't worn in years, gadgets you don't use, and duplicate kitchen appliances collecting dust. What you see as stuff, someone else sees as value, and that means cash waiting to be unlocked. Decluttering also saves you time. Think about how much time you waste digging through overstuffed drawers, replacing items you already own but couldn't find. Time is money, and when you value both, you're already richer than most. Here's the minimalist secret. Every item you own carries a silent cost. It takes up physical space, mental energy, and sometimes even storage fees. Free yourself by selling or donating anything that doesn't add daily value. Start with 1 drawer or 1 closet, and you'll feel the mental and financial relief instantly. Number 2, adopt the 1 in, 1 out rule. Here's a trap people fall into. They declutter their home, sell off old stuff, and then fill it back up again. Minimalism isn't a one-time event, it's a system. And one of the simplest systems is the 1 in, 1 out rule. It works like this. For every new thing you bring into your life, 1 old thing must leave. Buy a new jacket, donate the old one. Upgrade your phone, sell the previous model. This isn't just about balance, it's about mindfulness. Let's get real. Many folks alone spend over $1,500 a year on impulse purchases. That's $125 every month, money that could instead be put toward fractional Apple shares or a tax-efficient mutual fund. Those dollars grow. That impulse purchase, it just depreciates. When you apply 1 in, 1 out, you stop adding clutter and start building equity growth in your own life. Your wallet feels lighter because unnecessary spending gets cut automatically. Your space feels clearer and your focus sharpens. Minimalism here isn't about scarcity. It's about protecting your net worth. Now, you may be thinking, okay, that saves me from new clutter, but what about the constant urge to treat myself with little purchases? That's where point number 3 comes in, shifting your reward system. Redefine rewards without spending. Minimalism teaches us to reward ourselves differently. Instead of a shopping spree, take yourself on a free hike with friends. Instead of Uber Eats 3 times a week, try learning a recipe and inviting people over. You save money and actually build memories instead of debt. Think of it like investing. Entrepreneurs who grow multi-million-dollar portfolios don't spend their early cash on luxuries. They reinvest. You can do the same on a personal scale. Redirect your reward budget, even $100 a month, into investments. Buy a slice of Nvidia stock or Amazon shares. 10 years from now, that decision pays you dividends, not guilt. Here's a practical move. Create a reward jar with actual cash. Each time you resist a purchase, put that money in the jar. By the end of the month, you'll not only see the money stack up, you'll feel the power of delayed gratification. And yes, delayed gratification is the foundation of every wealthy person's financial security. Number 4, audit your environment. We like to think overspending is about willpower. In reality, it's about environment. The apps on your phone, the emails in your inbox, even the friends you hang out with all nudge you to spend. Start by cleaning your digital environment. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. Delete shopping apps. Turn off push notifications that scream 50% off for 24 hours. These aren't discounts. They're distractions pulling you away from your wealth-building strategies. Minimalism here is about designing an environment that makes saving automatic. Think of it like a hedge fund opening. Wealthy investors structure their portfolios so bad bets can't drag them down. You need to structure your daily environment the same way. But even with a better environment, there's one silent wealth destroyer that creeps in monthly, and it's called subscription creep. Let's handle that in the next tip. Number 5. Subscription overload. Here's a tough love reminder. You don't need Netflix, Disney, Amazon Prime, Spotify, and that random yoga app all at once. Subscription creep is like a silent tax. You don't notice it, but it drains your cash flow month after month. Minimalism's rule here is simple. Use what you actually need. Audit every subscription once a quarter. If you haven't used it in 30 days, cancel it. Rotate services instead of stacking them. 1 month Netflix, 1 month Disney. You'll enjoy fresh content without constant monthly charges. This is where most people underestimate the power of small numbers. Canceling a $10 subscription doesn't feel like much, but when you apply this principle across 5 or 10 subscriptions, the savings compound. Just like dollar cost averaging in investments, small consistent moves build massive wealth. Number 6. Buy once, buy right. Minimalism isn't about never buying nice things. It's about buying intentionally. And one of the best rules is buy once, buy right. Here's how people lose money. They chase cheap. They buy a $30 blender, it breaks in a year, and they replace it 3 times. That's $90 wasted. A $90 equality blender might last a decade. The minimalist wins not by buying less, but by buying better. This rule applies everywhere: clothing, furniture, even tech. Instead of replacing a $50 chair every year, invest $200 once and it lasts 10 years. Instead of 4 pairs of $40 sneakers, buy one $150 pair that lasts. You save money, reduce waste, and protect your budget long term. Think of it like equity growth in stocks. Would you rather gamble on penny stocks every year or hold a blue chip stock like Apple or Meta that compounds steadily? Buying right is your personal blue chip strategy. But here's the problem. Even smart purchases lose power if you don't track them. Which brings us to the next crucial minimalist tool. Number 7. Track every dollar. Minimalism without tracking is like investing without knowing your portfolio balance. You think you're saving, but leaks are everywhere. Here's the minimalist twist. Instead of tracking in complex spreadsheets, use a simple system. A budgeting app or even a plain notebook works. Write down every dollar you spend for 1 month. Tracking doesn't mean restricting. It means clarity. Just as hedge funds measure risk and monitor positions, you need to monitor your cash flow. Once you see the leaks, redirect them. That $200 impulse budget, funnel it into shares or real estate crowdfunding. The difference between people who stay broke and people who grow wealthy isn't income, it's attention to detail. And here's where it gets interesting. Tracking isn't just about spending less, it's about creating space for what matters, which leads us to the next point. Prioritizing experiences over things. Number 8. Prioritize experiences over things. Minimalism is about choosing quality over quantity, and research shows experiences bring longer-lasting happiness than material goods. That trip with friends, that concert, that cooking class, they stay in your memory far longer than another gadget collecting dust. Here's the money-saving twist. Experiences don't have to be expensive. Free community events, hikes, beach days, even potlucks with friends all beat the $500 gadget that depreciates overnight. Minimalism here forces you to ask, am I buying this item to impress others, or am I investing in a memory that will genuinely enrich my life? That's a wealth-building question far beyond the surface. Minimalism isn't about living less, it's about living smarter. Each of these tips, from decluttering to automating, frees your money from waste and redirects it toward growth. Whether that's dividend income, index funds, real estate, or simply peace of mind, the result is the same: financial freedom. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. Now, if you want to know about how 3% of people buy freedom while the rest stay trapped, then watch this video. I'll see you there.